Welcome to You Hate to See It, everyone. I'm Adam,
I'm Jeff.
I'm Nick.
and Nick bought a puppy.
I did buy a puppy. Technically we adopted, but
Bought it.
we did. It did cost several $100s.
Are you gonna get taxed for that, or
I don't know. Can you do adoption as a write-off on your taxes?
Technically,
Try
it's
it.
charity.
Yeah, it is charity.
yeah, try it.
I might try and write that off.
You get like $800 in charitable donations on your taxes before the IRS actually questions it. So
I might write that off.
I'm
See if I
gonna,
can.
I'm gonna write it off too.
Yeah. We'll end up seeing if we can write off the puppy.
We're gonna also see if you can write off your friend's puppy.
That's true.
I
Can I see if I can write off your child?
I can write off my child. No, because he can only become a dependent to one person.
Yeah,
I didn't say he was going to be a dependent. I was just going to write
That's
him
how
off.
writing off a child works.
Sir, the IRS doesn't know what their rules are. What makes you think that I care?
The memes are coming back out where it's like me going to file my taxes. Hey, how much do I owe you? Find out. Okay. Yeah. Figure it out.
you're
600
wrong?
question mark? Jail. Oh.
I owed the state of Illinois $20 last year.
Yeah, I think I was at like 18 or something.
Yeah, it was really weird.
I always owe the state of Illinois for some reason.
Yeah.
I think I got back like $200 from Illinois last year.
But we got a puppy. We named her Shadow.
I thought it was going to be Newt.
That was her original name.
I
was
thought
Newt.
it was going to be Darth Plagueis the Wise.
That was his vote. He did a write-in.
Oh.
Well, we gave him an A and B option, and he did a write-in.
And he didn't tell Shannon my write-in either, so Shannon liked my idea, right, Shannon? See?
So
She liked
Darth Plagueis the Wise was, in fact... We'll do a recount.
Well, his name's Darth Plagueis, not
It's also a
Plagueis.
she.
But Darth Plagueis is a he.
No.
Supposedly, Shadow, formerly known as the artist Newt, is a
Puppy.
half golden doodle,
Mm-hmm.
half German Shepherd. When we took her to the vet tech looked at us as if we were lying and goes, "Are you sure?" And we go, "Well, here's the thing: is that we have a really rare case where they know who the mom and the dad are. They mom's the golden doodle. The dog came out of the golden doodle, so she's definitely part golden doodle. Like, that's not the question. However, I can see why you're confused, because this dog looks exactly like a German Shepherd, except with a curly tail, which we don't know why she has a curly tail.
Like, really curly.
Like, the vet's like, yeah, the vet's like, yeah, no, she looks a lot like a German Shepherd. I don't know what the fuck this is. he plays with her curly tail. And he's like, I don't know where this comes from, but she's got it. Like, all right.
I mean, probably a lineage of mutt somewhere
Yeah.
in there, so...
Same.
Did you know that they're trying to, for bulldogs and stuff, they're breeding out
Yeah.
smushed face now?
Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
they realized that no one wants to buy bulldogs, because even though they're cute, by getting a bulldog, you are committing to thousands of dollars of medical bills.
I've
because
seen-
they can't fucking
I've
breed.
seen the surgery that like fixes that. It's fucking horrifying.
Yeah.
Because you're basically like just drilling a hole in their fucking nose.
Yeah, so they're breeding out the smushed face, so
Yeah.
they'll bring them back to where they used to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
if we just let
They
nature
also-
do its thing.
They also are super loud breathers. Because
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shannon had a bulldog, and apparently they sink. I did not know that until I
You
found.
drowned your bulldog?
No, he just couldn't go in the water.
Yeah. Apparently, if they go into a pool,
Maybe he was committing sex.
they're dense.
So are you.
I am dense, and she's now crying.
Anyway, so back to the puppy.
She woke up. The first night we had her, we tried to crate train her. And she proceeded to scream for about 7 of the 8 hours.
Yeah. So
And when I say bark, I mean she screamed.
So, want to know how you help with that?
What?
1, put a blanket over her.
Yeah.
2, earmuffs.
I literally went into my range bag for the gun range and pulled out the fucking earplugs that I used to go shooting and plugged them in.
Yeah, because they are just gonna scream. They don't like
Yeah.
it. They're
We've given up on crate training her at night because we both work. Like, I work at 7. We leave at 7 at the latest. Like Shannon leaves at 7.
Nick will also leave at 7. Nick is constantly late.
I got yelled at last time for it. And I got threatened to be written up. That's a different conversation. But like from 7 to like 3:30, no one's here, so she has to be in the crate. And like, if we crate her at night, she's in that cage for 16 hours a day.
Yeah.
And then we just can't. That's not good for the dog.
Yeah.
So and there she is.
Make the crate like a happy place. Don't make it a place. Of
Where
like,
I'm sure we're trying to. It's just that she does not. She wants attention.
Yeah.
And if you couldn't tell, she does. She likes attention.
Puppy.
Puppy. There's the puppy.
She's looking at us.
She is looking at us very intently. She wants to know what we're doing. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
If she can sit right here, she can come down.
She's not gonna sit calmly.
She will not sit
Exactly.
calmly. She is calm for maybe 2 hours of the day. That's because
So you
she's
bring her
walked
eyes.
with you room to room.
Isn't fun.
No. But we're no longer crate training her at night. We crate her during the day. But like eventually she'll eventually have the roam of the house. Nice knees. Shannon's knees as she sat down just sounded like fucking popcorn in a movie theater, which is wild. But
Buttery.
Butter up the knees.
so she really likes being held. She really likes attention. She has a hedgehog.
Live one.
Yep. She is not the biggest fan of walks, but we think her feet's cold. Her feet are cold. So because
It is
we
winter.
yeah, we got her in the
little
middle.
feet, little booties.
Yeah, we that's what these are supposed to be, but apparently her feet are too big.
Yeah,
Her
that makes sense. Is she's going to be a large dog?
yeah, so I'm gonna have to go up with these were like $10. So I might use these on like nutmeg or something.
Could put that $10 to a furnace.
But we're getting her little booties. She loves other dogs. She's very excited whenever she gets to see another dog. She is teething, so she's very nippy. Yep, as all of you have noticed. Jeff fucking comes over the first time to meet her, and he's like, "This is the calmest puppy I've ever seen in my life."
She didn't do shit. She slept the entire 4 hours I was here.
Aries
She,
was
like-
pretty calm.
That's all I got for that. I don't
Yeah.
know. I
But-
mean, unless you took him outside, then it was fucking crackhead for 3 minutes. But he's also a large dog, so him moving a lot was
I mean,
I'm
when
tired.
he was small, when he was.
Yeah, he was pretty calm. But also, yet again, his paws were the size of what they are now when he was 4 months old.
Yeah.
So walking was a real chore for him, dragging Great Dane sized paws at 4 months old.
That's why Scooby Doo walked like this.
Yeah. Aries does run like a fucking moron
Yeah.
because he had to learn really young to run with his gigantic paws, and then when he grew into them, he did not relearn how to run. So,
But yeah, first time Jeff's here, she's super calm, sleeps the entire time. Second time Jeff comes over, she tries to eat Jeff alive.
she did murder my hand.
Yeah,
Drew blood at one point.
yeah. So
I can't wait for her teeth to start falling out.
yeah, man, I can't wait for her to stop trying to eat the carpet.
Or my socks.
It is horrifying if you see when one of the teeth comes out. You're like, oh my god, my dog's gonna die.
Well, you're playing tug of war with it, and just
So I've learned off of dogs onto babies. At this point, my child will have been born, but it's currently not. And I just learned that. So obviously, because they're floating around in a liquid sack right now, and when they are born, for those first couple weeks, they continue to just vomit up the liquid that, from inside Morgan. And
the embryonic fluid.
yeah, I couldn't remember the real names of these.
What? That's embryonic. What is it? Amniotic. There's a B in there.
It's not even an E. It's an A.
I think he said B.
Yeah, he did say B.
There's no B in it.
Embryonic.
I didn't with what he said. I didn't assume there was a B in it. You did, but anyway. But anyway, so they were like, so we were learning like, be prepared to think that your child is dying because they're like, they also, it's not like a throw up, like they just turn their head and just go, "Bleh," and it's just liquid, and you're like, what is happening? Yeah, I'm really excited.
Nick does
for
that
to
too.
happen. Yeah,
I've done that. Hey, New Year's.
well, it's because Nick's throwing up embryonic sac.
Yeah, did you guys get to do your New Year's kiss?
Yeah, we did. We did.
I really was trying to sabotage. When I walked in and went up to Alex, I was like, we got to make sure Nick still does not get to have a New Year's kiss with Shannon.
Yeah.
We did not make it in time.
Yeah, we got our New Year's kiss, first one of our relationship, and we've been dating for. This is
I
our
even
third New
apologized to
Year's.
Shannon first. It was like, I'm sorry, but this is now a rule that.
Yeah.
Morgan and I were laying in bed as we had just gotten back 2 hours before midnight from our trip. So at midnight, Morgan hit me, and I was like, "What?" Because I was almost asleep, and she's like, "It's midnight," and I went, "Oh." And we kissed, and then we rolled back over and went to sleep.
How was Hershey?
Hershey was fun. I also love museums, so I had a great time.
Well, yeah, you're autistic.
Yeah. So we learned about the history of Mr. Hershey. Essentially, you realize very quickly that Willy Wonka is based off of Hershey.
Okay. But in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, like in whatever. I don't think Willy Wonka has a place of residence.
I've reversed. Never mind.
But yeah, so like the factory is like the original Willy Wonka movie with Gene Wilder. Like it's clearly based off of the original Hershey factory, and so they like all of the stuff, his history, his everything. Like the more
Slaves.
Actually, Hershey.
I'm pretty sure Pennsylvania was a free state.
Yeah, well, Hershey also, he had an opportunity to save a fuck ton of money by automating a bunch of his processes, and he refused because he thought it was better to keep people employed than to make more money. And then he started a this is back when like women didn't go to school and like were just stayed at home. So he started a school for boys to learn skills and stuff, and donated $60 million to start this boys program. And they didn't find out who started it or what this donation was from for 5 years. Like he didn't take credit for it at all. Someone ended up going through paperwork and found out it was him. And then they published a bunch of articles about it. Like him and his wife couldn't have children, so like he did a lot with different charities and stuff, and started like an orphanage. Started this boys' school for them to get their skills to go into the workforce, and then after women were able to actually work and stuff, he opened it up, or like his company opened it up to women too. But like it started as a boys thing. But he was like he was like a great human being. But yeah,
we went
cool.
we went to Museum of Science and Industry.
I saw you sent me one photo, and I looked at Morgan. And I was like, "They're at the Museum of Science and Industry." She's like, "How do you know that?" I was like, "I've fucking been there." No.
It's autism, right? Game recognizes
I
game.
recognized the wind's tunnel that you were next to, or the thing that makes the tornado while you're standing in it. I was like, "Oh yeah." Oh yeah.
Autism recognizes autism. We went primarily for the Pompeii exhibit, which was really cool. I'm going to talk about it. Don't worry. So it's in 2 galleries. So basically you go through one gallery and then you walk across like the big auditorium or the big area, and then you go to the other one.
I like that he explained how 2 works.
Yes. But at the end,
I want it to be like with 4 players though.
at the end of the first gallery, there's in a museum you kind of like follow the crowd. But
we know what museums are, sir.
So there's a little kind of alcove in the back, where like towards the end. And there's a sign with letters that are not big enough that say, this is mature content only, parents be advised. Basically a parental warning. I've just described, again, the same thing. I've done this quite a bit.
Yep.
And we walk in, and it is just first century porn. It's just
Ankles
paintings of
everywhere.
dudes of chicks just getting railed in positions I didn't think of. I did, like, these guys invented the Karma Sutra before the Indians did, which was
Hold on. Did you find any tips or new positions that you guys could implement into your own lives?
I wanted to, but he just decided it wasn't worth it.
that's first off.
The
For anyone who
jackhammer.
didn't hear,
There
Shannon
was a
everyone
mosaic
here-
of a chick getting jackhammered.
Hell yeah.
for those who didn't hear, Shannon said that she wanted to, but Nick.
There were
refused
also, like,
because
little
Nick is too Republican and Catholic. for
Yeah,
that.
because I've only ever dreamed of missionary.
It's-
When
yeah.
Nick found out about cowgirl, it was whoa, the dog is too much for him.
They had, like, little tiny medallions of dicks and vaginas. There were some.
Might have been dildos.
No, they were literal medallions. They were like probably this
Oh,
big.
Okay.
They were for good luck and fertility. There was also
Now he has them.
at the opening is just a statue with Aphrodite with big tits all out.
Huh. Was there anything showing a woman being jackhammered? And is that
I,
what
we asked this
talked
and we
about
said
that?
yes. Yeah, there was a mosaic of a chick getting jackhammered.
Oh,
We talked about that.
Yeah.
oh, I was still trying to say what she said
Yeah.
for our listeners.
So, but like, so we walk into it. We're like, oh, okay, this is got it, cool, interesting. And then a family comes in with a kid in a stroller, and the mom goes, "Oh God," and like backs up and walks out.
Oh, sweet heavens.
Starts fanning.
Yeah.
She's like, I all of a sudden want another kid.
So that was it was cool. Then the second one was more statues. Shannon asked if a statue of just some random dude was Julius Caesar.
Huh.
I think we all know Julius Caesar looks like Paul Newman.
That's true. That's true. I then had to explain to her, hey, first off, this is first century Rome. This is Augustus Caesar, first off. Let's get this right. Let's get our facts correct. Also, I learned this. There is a second city that was buried under Mount Vesuvius called
Atlantis.
Herculaneum?
Atlantis.
Herculaneum, is that what it was?
It sounds like an amusement word.
Herculaneum?
Hercules.
But like, so Pompeii was buried under like loose ash.
Yeah.
This place was buried under like fucking straight up rock. like hot rock ran into the city and then hardened.
Lava?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lava.
Hot rock.
Hot rock.
Also known as
No,
Lava.
because lava's outside. Never mind. I was gonna be able to correct you with the magma lava correction. But and then at the end there's it's like they're basically doing a knockoff of Deadliest Warrior, where it's like, and here we got the gladiator from Carthage, and it's like they did like a 4v4 of like Deadliest Warrior with like gladiators. But it was cool. And then there's a little movie where they showed us like how hopeless it was, and how it's just death and destruction, and how you die screaming.
This is how I know I'm not autistic, because I give no fucks about what he's been talking about.
I do care.
I know.
I'm very dude. Pompeii was awesome.
I should go if I had money.
Oh, I thought you meant like leave, like right now. like I should go.
I got a couple.
So I'll let you guys do the hot ones, and I'll just dip.
I'm going home.
I got a couple pickies.
We don't care.
Show me after.
Yeah.
This is an audio format.
Okay. All right.
What have you done?
Yeah. What cool? What museum did you go to?
I didn't go to one. I didn't know I was supposed to. You guys yet again forgot to tell me that I was supposed to go to a museum. And I'm not dragged around as a third wheel anymore, so.
there are people entering my house.
Yeah.
I feel like people are entering your house much earlier than.
Well, I don't even know. I had my phone. I didn't see time. Yeah, it's 10:40.
Oh, you
I'm
told
assu-
people.
I'm
to
assu-
show up.
No, I told people to show up at noon,
I'm assuming it's Emma.
which
okay.
probably means also Lucas.
Okay. Well, we
So-
got one more thing.
Yeah, we got one more thing to do.
Well,
We have a live audience. Well, welcome to the first live audience of You Hate to See It.
That could be our second camera.
The audience.
Just them. It's there watching the kitchen.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening. Jeff, do your thing.
w.ggyouh82cit is the promo code.
Hell
Then
yeah.
go.
You
Off.
you hate to see it. Dot. No, sorry. It's http / you hate to see it .net/gov.
It's just you hate to
It'll
see
be
it.
in the comments. It'll be in the
It's in the
description.
description. Our link tree.